You've met the person who's actually controlling your mind. You've learned how to shut them up for a short time. You've learned the process of shutting them up for good. You can now silence your mind easily and without effort. You've learned how to protect yourself from everything, so that nothing can touch you. You've learned how to accept life in the natural way. Nothing creates problems for you. You've learned how to accept what comes in the natural way. Nothing phases you. You've learned why you should stop judging people and yourself. You can talk with anyone and not judge them. You are clear of any need to be negative. You do not worry anymore. You understand you created your worries and that they were a choice. You understand your worries are just an illusion you chose not to create any more ever again. You know you are never powerless and are always powerful. You have ultimate power as to how your life is. You know how to let go of other people's thoughts about you. No one can affect how you feel because you don't allow them to. You've learned how to love making mistakes. You look forward to getting it wrong as it brings you closer to the life you desire. You've learnt the benefit of being in continuous harmony. It feels wonderful always. You are serenity itself. You understand there is no longer a need to please other people. You have total freedom from others' expectations of you. You understand how essential it is for you to not blame anyone. You accept your life as it is and recognise how easy it was to fix all along. You understand how to create self-esteem. You wonder how you ever had low self-esteem. You can instantly see when your crooked thinking starts. You are becoming predominantly present and your ego is very clear to you when it shows up. You know how to get the answer to any problem. You are finding that nothing is a problem as you are finding all of the answers. You have learned to question and question all that you already know. You have found so many things were wrong and they are now fixed. You learn how you must stop wanting anything so that you can have everything. You now know you can create the life you desire and are anticipating it. You've learnt the right time to wait and the wrong time. You never need to be concerned about making decisions anymore as the right ones are obvious. You now understand what damage hoping does to your desires. You no longer need to hope for anything. You know you can create anything. You know how to accept things, allow things and have things happen in a way that you are not blocking your success. You now know how to make sure that when you make a decision it is taking you forward and not backward. You have let go of all your pain and you are not creating it anymore. You have learned how to let go of all the bad to allow in the good. You do not allow in any more bad. You no longer resent anything or anyone. You are serene and content with everything as it is. You now avoid automatically all of the situations where negativity can develop. You don't allow negativity in. You now know how to evaluate yourself without bias. You can evaluate without judgment. You now know the downside of feeling sorry. You have learnt the gift of not feeling sorry is a more effective way of helping. You fully understand where fear comes from so that you can see it coming. You have removed completely your fear of failure. You now look forward to everything instead. You are no longer ever stressed and you never will be again. You do not suffer with anxiety and never will again. You do not fear risk anymore. You can now let go of all bad feelings in an instant. You have complete power over all poor lack feelings. You now know the pattern to create success in your mind first. You are able to create with your mind. You now know how to avoid the roadblocks to success. You are not repeating the mistakes you previously repeated. You now live only in the now, not needing the past or the future for happiness. You are totally happy now, and you have found peace. You have learnt the power of listening. You realise how powerful it is and what a gift it is for people. You are not afraid of your own death. You are excited to live every day without any fear at all. You know how to harness the power of knowing. You have access to the ultimate power of creation and can turn it on. You know how to achieve instant happiness in any situation. You never find yourself unhappy. You are always happy. The only difference is how happy. You know which way to go if you desire enlightenment. You understand that you never wish to retire, and the power this gives you to just have a great life now. You no longer need to compete with others, just yourself. You see an abundance of whatever you desire, which you will create as necessary. You now know how to actually make the law of attraction work, and you know its real name. You realise why it didn't work for you before on demand, and now it does. You know how to do more with less effort, and sometimes with no effort at all. You know how to cure overwhelm, and you do not suffer with this disease anymore. You know that until you apply something, that you do not know it. You know you'll never need to be busy or rush again. Your life is now just easy and enjoyable. You have learnt how to control your time and create more of it. You have full access to your intuition again and how to use it on demand. You know what you must do to ensure certain success.